Hey Wildcats, Mr. J here with Comp Day 2 for reading 10/13 Thursday. Getting to the questions, we have the author compared a rainforest to a huge sponge. Which graphic best supports this comparison? Well, graphic, boys and girls, means which picture or diagram in the book, and there's a couple actually that you could choose from. Looking at page 97, it shows how a tree takes up and loses water. So you could say that page 97, the graphic that best supports this comparison is the picture on page 97, which shows the tree's roots taking the water down through the soil and the water going up through the trees and into the leaves. Or if you look at page 100, it talks, actually one of the topics on page 100 is called a huge sponge. And the picture on the side of page 100 shows a waterfall and it collecting into kind of like a pond area there, and then the water is soaked up through the plants on the side of it and goes into the leaves that way. So I would say that the picture on 97 or the top picture on 100 would work for question number 1. Number 2, find an idea from the selection that is a generalization. One of the generalizations that they talk about on pages 102 and 103 and even into page 104 and 105. They talk about how most wood is taken from the rainforest and sold to other countries, and that's a generalization in the fact that not all of the wood that is and cut down in the rainforest is sold and taken to other countries. Some of it is kept there, some of it is used for other things, some of it is left. So remember, when we talk about a generalization, it's a statement that we make about all of something, and it covers some of it, but it might not cover all of it. So one of the generalizations that they make is that all wood is taken to and sold to other countries. Number 3, what do the two diagrams on page 101 support about the text? On page 101, it talks about a normal tropical rainforest and then a tropical rainforest with soil erosion. So when it talks about the water and how it drains into the plants on the side, that is where on page 101 or 100 it talks about the huge sponge. But in page 100, it also talks about soil erosion, and it says that if the trees are cleared away and there are no roots to hold the soil, then the rain washes away, and that's called soil erosion. So if you continue to cut down the trees, then that rain is not able to be soaked up through the roots and into the plants, and it just washes away into the stream. So that is showing the difference between leaving the rainforest alone and allowing the water to go run its course through it, and what happens when you get all the trees that are cut down and then the water cannot move properly through the rainforest. Number 4, why do you think the author included echo thoughts in the selection? The author included echo thoughts in the selection because on each one of the echo thoughts and on each one of the pages, it gives a fact about the rainforest that help us understand the importance of the rainforest. One of them talks about logging and how when a tree is left there, it can take hundreds of years for the tree to regrow properly. Another one talks about how many species of plants and animals you can find in a 4-mile radius of the rainforest to show how many living things are there. There's another one that talks about how people depend on the rainforests and the water found in them for cooking and bathing and drinking. So the echo thoughts are in there just to provide you with some facts about the rainforest and how the importance of it to keep it living and growing strong. All right, so those are your 4 questions, boys and girls. Just to give you a couple other tidbits on the test for tomorrow. A couple of the questions do talk about the pictures on the test. So you might want to jot down in your notes about the picture on page 95 and the two diagrams on page 101. And then there is another question, number 17 on your test. I'm just going to give it to you. It says, the author compared a rainforest to a huge sponge. That was our comprehension question. And it says, which graphic best supports this comparison? And that one would probably be the diagram on page 97 would be your best answer. So if you want to jot that down, the diagram on page 97 is your answer to number 17 on your test. All right, boys and girls, hopefully you got these notes down and into your notebooks to use them for the test tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow, Wildcats.